Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna make Jamaican Christmas cake, also known as black cake. Um, so for this cake, I'm trying to make about 5 cakes or so. So for this cake, the ingredients that you're gonna need is about 2 pounds of everything. So that would be 2 pounds flour, 2 pounds sugar, and therefore I'm gonna get into everything else. So you have brown sugar, you have nutmeg, you have fresh lime, you have baking powder. These are my fruits that's been soaking in rum and wine. You're gonna need browning. You're gonna need salt. You're gonna need a grater to grate the lime. You're gonna need almond essence. See that? Almond essence. You're gonna need vanilla. You're gonna need rose water. It's kind of optional, but it's up to you. You're gonna need some ground cinnamon. Cinnamon. You're gonna need the good old red label wine. And of course, you can't let for Ray and him never, right? I have another bottle. You're gonna need butter. I'm using country crock. Of course, you're gonna need flour. As long as it's all-purpose flour. Some people do use self-rising flour, but it's up to you. I just prefer the old-fashioned way of adding your baking powder. And then you're gonna need 24 eggs. Okay? 24 eggs. So, let's get started. For this recipe, I'm trying to make about 5 cakes. So I'm going to be using like 2 pounds of everything. Meaning 2 pounds of the flour, 2 pounds of the butter, and 2 pounds of the sugar. That's going to be the 2 cubes. So 2 pounds of sugar, 2 pounds of flour, and 2 pounds of butter. So first we're going to start off with sieving our flour and our baking powder. So for every pound of flour, you're gonna put about 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Sometimes the baking powders are a little weak, so you could put like a tablespoon and like maybe half. So like a tablespoon and a half. So this is a 5-pound bag of flour. I'm just gonna eyeball 2 pounds. So if it's 5 pounds and it's here, so you wanna say like maybe 2 pounds would be like right here. Let's see. Strainer. You're gonna do all your dry ingredients first. Oh, what I forgot to say is you sieve the flour to get all the lumps out. You see how there's like some lumps in there? You sieve the flour so you get the lumps out so it'll be smooth. Your bacon lump. So for the cinnamon, you can put like about a tablespoon or so, maybe maybe 1 teaspoon, depending on how you like it. And then for the nutmeg, we're gonna do 1 whole nutmeg. So in here, I have the flour, the baking powder, my cinnamon, and my nutmeg, and salt. So next, I have another bucket that I'm going to be using to cream my butter and my sugar. Hey Nicole. So my butter has been sitting out to get, you know, room temperature so that it's easier to mix with. So this butter is 2 pounds 13 ounces. So my battery. So ready. So it's 2 pounds 13 ounces, and we're only gonna use 2 pounds of it. I'll be right back. Next, we're gonna add the sugar to the butter. This pack is 2 pounds 81 ounces. So remember again, everything we're doing 2 pounds of everything. So we're gonna use 2 pounds of the sugar. I'm not really measuring anything. I'm just eyeballing. Because sometimes everyone's taste is different. You might want a little more sugar, you might want a little less sugar, it's up to you. But I'm eyeballing 2 pounds that I'm going to be adding to my butter here. That's in my other pan. See that? The butter. I'm going to add the sugar to it. My clothes is full of so much flour. So let's go. So 2 pounds, remember. So I left about that much of the sugar. Now, the next part, as my mother would like to say, you know, you're supposed to do it the old-fashioned way with a wooden spoon. I'm not using a wooden spoon. Pretty much, I'm not using a wooden spoon at all to make this. I'm gonna be using a hand mixer, not a wooden spoon. And I know a lot of old school people would disagree with me, but this is my way, and I'm using the hand mixer. I will only use a spoon when I've incorporated everything to make sure that the cake is at a good consistency. I'm going to stick the spoon in it to see if it falls or it stays. And if it falls, that means that it needs more flour or something. And if it stays, you know, that means that it's a good consistency. But you don't want it to just stay in the middle. Like, it has to have some sort of movement to it. So if it just stays in the middle, that means that that cake is going to be dry, because that's too much flour. Okay? Okay, so I'm gonna cream the butter and the sugar, and I'm gonna be using a hand mixer, as I said before. So I'll be right back after it's finished creaming, because it's gonna make a lot of noise. So I'll come back after I'm done creaming. Okay, so I'm back. So when you're creaming the sugar and the butter together, you want it to come out. You see how silky that is? That is how silky you want them to be. You don't want it to be, you know, still hard, and you want everything to be incorporated. So I was whipping that for probably about maybe about 15 to 20 minutes you can whip it for to get this kind of consistency. And then now, after you do that, we're gonna do our eggs. However, you know, sometimes you might get a bad egg. So you want to crack each egg one at a time and pour it into the butter and sugar mixture. Okay? So I'm going to crack the eggs one by one. It's also a good thing to take the eye out. I don't know. It's a Jamaican thing. I don't know. Like my mom said, like it helps to remove the rawness of the cake or something like that. So you take the eye out. The eye of the egg is that little, it's a little white thing. I don't know if you can see it. That's attached to the yolk. Can you see it? So we remove that. And then we add each egg to the butter and sugar mixture. Onto the last 2 eggs. And at the home stretch with the eggs. Not look how loud the music I play. How the hell them hear that? Look at them fall. Okay, so that's it for the eggs. Now I'm gonna use my mixer again and incorporate the eggs into the butter and sugar that I creamed. Okay guys, so this is the eggs added to the butter and the sugar mix. So I'm gonna mix that and then I'll be right back. Add our flour mixture with the baking powder, the cinnamon, and the nutmeg and the salt to our wet ingredients, which is the eggs, the sugar that we mix together and cream, and then when I add the egg to it. So you want to add your flour in a little at a time. You want to put all of it in at once. So this is the part that I was telling you about when I was saying that back in the days the women used to do this thing called cut and fold, as my mom called it. So basically, let me see if I can show you guys what it is. So cut and fold, you go around once, then you cut it down the middle. Around once, and then you cut it down the middle. You see. But I'm going to be doing that, but with my hand mixer. Same format, you know, same format, just with a hand mixer, and just doing the cut and fold for now. Just so that I can show you guys what I was talking about earlier. So I'm gonna finish adding the flour into the mixture, and then I'll come back because I'm gonna use the hand mixer. So then I'll come back. Okay guys, so I've incorporated the flour into the mix. So now I'm gonna put in our spices. We're gonna put in our browning. Let me show you. We're gonna put in our browning, the color, so whichever kind of color you want the cake to be. We're gonna put in our almond to taste. Also the rose water to taste and our vanilla to taste. And then I'm gonna blend my fruits because I like my fruits blended. So I'm gonna blend these and then add that to the mix as well. So everything is pretty much going in right now. So for the lime, remember I told you we have to zest it. So basically we're gonna zest the lime into your mixture. And then you could put like half of the lime juice into it if you choose. Okay guys, so I'm back, and this is what your mixture should look like after you put your fruits and your browning into your mix. You can see the little fruit particles. And when I say the spoon standing up, this is what I mean. So see, the spoon falls. That's what you're looking for. So now I'm gonna put them in my bacon tins, which is here, that I've coated with flour, well, butter first, and then flour, and then that is what I'm gonna use and put that in the oven. So I will see you guys back in about, well, the time wouldn't matter to you guys. But I'm gonna bake them and then I'll come back and I'll show you the finished product. Okay, bye. So this is the outcome of the Jamaican Christmas cake. And as you can see, it's very moist. When the cake comes out the oven and it's cool, you can throw more rum on it or more wine on it to your liking. And you can see that it's very moist. You see that? Look at the inside. Very moist. Very moist on the inside. And that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe to our channel for more videos. So stay tuned. Okay, bye.